Shall we?
Nah,
Alright, cool.
definitely not.
Alright.
We're not doing it this week.
Alright, cool.
Don't feel like it.
Alright, I'll just pack everything up then.
Cool, I'm gonna have a nap.
Alright.
Hello everybody and welcome to Working Title Productions. My name's Ben, his name is Ed, and we're here to bring you another episode of Movie Talking. Today, we're doing something a little bit different. It's December, we're getting close to the awards season, and we're going to take today to look at a few films that we're really hyped up for getting into the awards season. We haven't seen all of these films, but these are films that have really got us hyped. They're films we're really excited for. They're films we think have potential to really collect in all of the awards shows. We're going to do a little rundown of each and every one of them. Some of these films we have seen, we will touch on them slightly and talk about their prospects and what we think. And we're just going to dive right into it because you've done a lovely lot of research for me, Ed.
Yeah, it was really funny because I pretended that I was an Oscar nominator and actually chose only 8 films that I thought are going to be... that I think are going to be the 8 Best Picture nominees for the 2017 Oscars, and I also wrote down what other categories I think they will either be nominated for as well for each movie. So I went in a slightly different direction. So instead of just talking like what movies I'm keen for, because I'm not keen for every movie on this list, I just think these will be the ones that are nominated.
I'm keen for all of them.
Yeah, so we definitely approach it in different ways, but I think it should still be pretty good. Do you want to just go down the list?
Yeah.
You reckon?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well,
in alphabetical order. Show no bias.
Yeah, just like the Oscars. No bias, right?
No bias in the Oscars.
White people.
I mean, to be fair, the problem isn't that the Academy won't select white people so much as that black people don't get enough opportunities in roles because nobody pays to see a movie led by a black guy unless it's The Rock.
Who's not black?
You're right, he's Samoan. I keep thinking he's African American.
If you're a wrestling fan, you would never forget that he was Samoan.
I know. I'm sorry.
Because
they make it abundantly clear.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The Rock is Samoan.
Rock.
That goes to further the point, then, doesn't it?
Damn it, man.
The one coloured actor. It's not an African American. It's a Samoan. Samoans have got something to look up to.
Yeah, him and Jason Momoa.
Yeah. Allied.
Yep, so the first movie on the list is Allied, which is that pretty... I'm super keen because I love period pieces and I really like the 2 lead actors and I think just the premise in general is pretty cool. So it's about Brad Pitt's character who's a spy and he falls in love with this French spy while they're in Casablanca, which is doubly cool because movie references.
Casablanca.
Which I watched on Tuesday night, which is still amazing. As in, I didn't watch the Modern Family episode about Casablanca. I watched Casablanca. I love that movie. It is... Have you
never seen Casablanca?
Dude, it is so good. Like, you'll watch it and you'll realise that there are so many pop culture references that come from this movie and it's just the best.
No, I know.
It is so good. It's so good. Anyway, so... Okay, Allied.
Back on track.
Brad Pitt and Marion Cotillard are the leads. I don't know how you say her name. I'm just going to say it like that.
I think it's Cotillard. I'm not really sure.
There you go. And so yeah, it looks cool. They're both good actors, especially Cotillard, obviously Inception.
Pitt's not bad.
Pitt is no slouch.
He's the box office draw.
Yeah, exactly.
She's the Oscar draw.
And in terms
it's a
of
nice
Oscars,
balance.
I've obviously said Best Picture, and then I've also said will probably be nominated for Best Director because it's Robert Zemeckis.
The guy that directed Back to the Future. Really?
Yeah. And also, he hasn't stopped working. He does a lot of things.
No,
like,
I know.
He did, like,
I just had no idea it was the Back to the Future
guy. He did The
guy
Walk last year,
Allied.
and he does all sorts of things. I'm pretty sure the Academy kind of likes him, so I'd say it's a pretty likely nomination. And Marion Cotillard will get a nomination for lead actress. Brad Pitt will not get a nomination for lead actor.
Yeah,
though.
definitely. I don't know about its chances of winning, but in terms of personal hype, behind comic book movies, which is like obviously my favourite kind of movies, my next favourite styles in order would be World War II films, spy films, and then like mystery, and then like Casablanca, which I haven't seen. And then like mystery and espionage, which kind of goes under the spy thing. And then this film takes all three of those and just mashes it together. And I'm like, this looks
like,
so
because we didn't even know it was coming out, and we were at the movies, I suppose, a few weeks ago, and this trailer just popped
bit over a
up,
month, yeah.
and I was like, are they remaking Casablanca? And no, they're not remaking Casablanca. They're just making a really cool new movie with the start of it set in Casablanca, and that's cool. And apparently there's some cool action in it.
Mostly because you don't need to remake Casablanca.
You really don't.
If they remake, imagine if they remake Casablanca.
I'd be so mad.
I
don't think I would see it.
And that'd be like remaking Ben-Hur. Like they would ever remake Ben-Hur.
Didn't they remake Ben-Hur?
They did. That was the point. It makes me so angry. Moving right on.
Yep. The second movie I have down is The Edge of 17, which I know nothing about aside from its premise, which is 17-year-old girl has. Hang on, I need to double check because I'm not entirely sure. Hang on.
Read it straight off IMDb.
Yeah. So, high school girl, her best friend starts dating her older brother. Premise. That's the movie. Apparently, it's pretty good. So
I got a friend who went through that. Yeah. Alright, interesting.
So I reckon apparently the lead is quite good in it. Her name is Haley Steinfeld. And so I reckon she can get a nom for it probably. And then I reckon Woody Harrelson will get a nom for supporting actor because Woody Harrelson really good actor.
Yeah, I'd heard nothing of this movie until like a week ago, and Jeremy Johns,
really
a much bigger YouTube reviewer, was like, "Oh yeah, I reviewed this movie. It's cool." And I was like, "What the hell is that?" Looked it up, like, "Oh, this looks really good."
Apparently it's really clever and funny as well. So.
Obviously Woody Harrelson,
Yeah, because girls are really smart and really funny.
Yeah, girls are really smart. South Park. Because Woody Harrelson's a girl who's really smart and really funny. No, yeah, look. What's not to like? Unfortunately, don't know a lot. Can't say a lot about it. Really keen to go out and see this movie. Really, really hope that it's great. You've pretty got the next one up. You're so efficient, Ed. You want to kick us off?
About it. All right, next one is finally a movie that we've actually seen, Hacksaw Ridge, which we both loved.
It
was
amazing.
Really, really good.
That number there, the IMDb rating number, is lower than the number I gave it.
Same. See, it says 9 for me. And then 8.6.
Excellent. Yeah,
I actually use IMDb to rate movies. Yeah, and this movie's got a lot of criticism for kind of pushing a Christian agenda. I feel like.
Really?
Yeah, it got heaps of slack. But at the same, we obviously don't agree because it doesn't push an agenda that says that God is real. It just says that this man's faith is real, and I'm okay with that.
That's so dumb.
All complaints aside, Hacksaw Ridge, phenomenal film. I think it's going to absolutely clean up, especially in the tech categories.
Yeah, definitely.
But also, Mel Gibson getting a nomination for sure, Andrew Garfield getting a nomination for sure, and Vince Vaughn getting a nomination for sure.
Vince Vaughn, actor. Real dark horse. He just comes out of nowhere.
Really good.
Yeah,
really
remember how I can act? That's still a thing.
And maybe even adapted screenplay, but now I'm just spitballing. Although I might even get original screenplay because I don't think it's based off anything.
I have no idea.
Who knows?
I'm not going to comment.
I'm not going to
comment on that.
But
Everything else you said, best director. He's a real chance of winning best director.
Yeah.
Andrew Garfield, best actor. He's got to be close. I don't think he'll quite get there. Vince Vaughn, best supporting actor. I think
we'll get to it, but I reckon Jake Gyllenhaal will take best actor for Nocturnal Animals.
Yeah. I think we will get to that. It's coming up pretty soon.
It is coming up pretty soon. Oh, it's still got a few more.
Still a few. Okay.
A few more.
Yeah, Hacksaw Ridge. We saw it. We think it's excellent. Go see that film.
So good.
Yeah.
Riveting. Just riveting film.
Oh, I like this. Can I do this one?
Yeah, go for it.
The next film on our list is La La Land. This film, this is the one I'm most excited for. There's just something about this film. I hate musicals. I can't get into them. I really, really struggled to get into them. I love music, I love movies, but you put them together and I'm just like, decide which one you want to be. Call me dumb, but I'm sorry. It's just one of those things I've never been able to do. This film looks awesome. Yeah. I'm so keen for it. I love everything about it. I'm watching the trailers, I'm loving the vibes, I'm loving the music, I'm loving the way that it's shot. Ryan Gosling, Emma Stone?
Yeah, Emma Stone.
Emma Stone.
You're all over it.
I nearly said Emma Watson. I love both of these actors. They're incredible. I'm loving the way that the film's been shot. From what I've seen in the trailers, it looks so bright and vibrant and colourful. But then there are sadder scenes where it's a little darker, and it's excellent. It looks so cool. And then the music, the music is.
I haven't seen the trailer.
Are you telling me to be quiet?
No, I'm not trying.
Oh, you're thinking. Okay.
You like Whiplash, right?
I do like Whiplash.
I love Whiplash because I'm a drummer as well, and
It's close to love. It's close to love.
Love that movie. That was my favorite movie of whatever year it came out, 2014, I think it came out.
Yes.
Like, it was easily my favorite movie that came out. Like, and there were some killer movies that year. Like, Birdman came out that year.
Yeah.
And now I can't think of any
and
others.
nothing else. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
I didn't see
which
them.
didn't really
I didn't
win
see-
much,
I didn't
but
see
that's a
Dawn
very
of the Planet of the
well-rounded
Apes. But like,
film.
but yeah, like it was. I remember it being like a solid year for movies. But oh my gosh, Whiplash! I just absolutely adored that movie.
Boyhood. 2014.
I didn't see Boyhood.
Oh, great film. You should see it.
And it's the same director coming back to do another movie that looks really, really good, and it's getting pretty decent reviews. I've written down that it'll probably get noms for both lead actor and lead actress, Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone.
Best score.
Yeah, probably.
Why not?
Moana might.
Oh yeah, Moana.
I mean, it'll get nominated for best score probably, but like, Moana is gonna
Yeah.
give us some
We'll get
competition.
to that in a moment, won't we?
I don't know, maybe
Super
2 moments.
Super King. Yeah.
Comes out like January for us though,
Yeah.
so we won't be able to talk about it for a real long time. It doesn't come out forever for us.
But what's not to love, you know? Guy that made Whiplash, Ryan Gosling for all the girls, Emma Stone for all the guys. Great looking.
All for the girls.
Great
That's
looking
very
shots
sweet. We
for
don't
the
judge.
cinephiles. Yeah.
I've only seen Ryan Gosling in one movie. Even after all
Nice
these...
Guys?
Yeah, Nice Guys.
Yeah.
It's the first movie I saw him in. It was this year.
Crazy Stupid
Nice
Love.
Guys, not on this list. That's okay. That's because it's Shane Black and he doesn't need Oscars to be a good director.
No, he doesn't.
Not like Mel
You
Gibson.
have our approval, Shane Black. We love you anyway.
Yeah.
I don't think he cares.
It's one of the few movies you see that we didn't see together. We both saw it like separately, and they
Yeah.
came back and like, "Have you seen Nice Guys yet?" And I'm like, "Yeah,
Yeah,
I've seen
yeah,
Nice
yeah,
Guys."
yeah.
And then we were like, "All right, cool."
Problem is, it was like too late to do a review at that point. You want to do this one?
I'm pretty keen for this one actually. This is Manchester
Okay.
by the Sea is the next one on the list, which apparently is absolutely phenomenal. Like it's got a 96 Metascore. That's not
I'm
shabby.
sorry, 96.
Yeah, 96 is look. It's
Wow.
right there, man. Like that's not a shabby
Oh yeah,
score.
there it is. Wow.
That's a pretty impressive score.
Metascores never go that. I've seen Rotten Tomatoes go that high. I've never seen a Metascore that high.
I'm pretty sure Dark Knight's like 97 something ridiculous like that.
Oh, okay, that's insane.
Actually, no, I don't think that. No, something is 97. There's stuff that's really high up in Metascore. But yeah, like 96 is an impressive score, and then with users as well, it's doing pretty well. Yeah,
Writer director Kenneth Lonergan.
yeah. I don't think he's done heaps before
No,
this.
I haven't seen any of his work. Heard the name.
But apparently,
That sounds like the name of a good director, though. It sounds exciting, doesn't it? Look, I don't know an awful much about this movie, but it does look to be
it's only his
a
third
deeply
film.
only his third film.
You can count on me, Margaret, and then Manchester by the Sea. He's usually a
Oh,
writer. He's done
Margaret.
heaps of writing. Gangs in New York.
Haven't seen it. Okay. Looks to be a fairly personal story.
Yeah, it
Pretty
looks like a really
intense.
simple premise, just straightforward, character-driven movie. And that's great. I
Excellent.
haven't seen Casey Affleck in a whole lot.
Hang on. In theaters January 26. Are we allowed to talk about this?
That's for us. It's
okay.
well and truly out in the US. I'm pretty sure.
Okay,
Yeah, it came
good,
out
good,
last
good.
month in the US.
Why do we have to wait so
I know,
long?
right? Like
We get some summer blockbusters before they
Oh
get
yeah,
them in
yeah.
America.
We
Why
do
do we have to wait
really
so
well
long for the Oscar movies?
with like Marvel movies. We get those like 2 weeks early, but with Oscar movies we get them like at least 2 months.
This is almost
after.
a topic of conversation in and of itself. Why do we have to wait so long for the Oscar films?
Yeah, it's really annoying. But yeah, apparently it's really, really good. Like I said, Casey Affleck.
Mm.
He apparently is really good
Yeah,
at this,
yeah, yeah.
so I would expect a lead actor nomination. But I don't think much else. But at the same time, I don't think this movie really needs it because it seems to be doing well. Seems to be good.
We'll see.
Run in the running for Best Picture, I'd say.
Yeah, alright.
Like all these movies are.
Let's move right
Maybe
along.
except for Allied.
Yeah, move right along. We're going at a good
I'm kind
pace here.
of just like filling space with Allied.
Yeah.
Really.
Oh,
This is-
Moana.
So this is my
Moana or Moana?
Moana.
Moana.
This is my super left field pick. Usually animated movies don't really get nominated for Best Picture because they have their own category, best animated
Yeah.
feature, and this is actually pretty competitive. Like we've got Finding Dory, Moana,
I don't think Finding Dory is that
Kubo
great.
and the Two Strings,
Kubo and the Two Strings,
which
should
apparently
do
was
well.
quite good.
Yeah.
And Secret Life of Pets as well. So it's certainly a.
Kids liked Secret Life of Pets. I don't know that.
I wouldn't say it's a competitive category, but there's certainly stuff there. But I think Moana.
It's not like 2014. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, for sure.
2014 was nuts for animation.
But I think Moana, just like the creative people behind it, is like people that I feel like the Academy like just really like. So I think they will give it a Best Picture nom. Like you've got Dwayne Johnson starring in a Disney movie with music by Lin-Manuel Miranda, who's on the top of the world at the moment.
Yeah.
Like you know who Lin-Manuel Miranda is.
No.
He wrote,
Sorry.
directed, and stars in Hamilton.
Oh, okay.
So yes, on top of the
very
world.
much on top of the world.
He
That
doesn't
guy.
star in it anymore, but yeah, he wrote the entire
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah. He's that guy.
Yeah, so like he's the king of the world basically at this point.
Yep.
Because no one's shutting up about Hamilton. Yeah, so like, I don't much to say to it because we're not getting it till Boxing Day, but I reckon it's just one of those things where the Academy's just like, you know what, we like these people, so we're gonna get a best picture nom. So yeah, I don't think you'll get any other animation nominations except for best animated feature and best music and stuff like that.
It'll probably win
And
that.
like original screenplay maybe. But yeah, I don't think it'll win Best Picture, obviously, but I think the Academy's gonna be like, oh yeah, I reckon we can sneak this into the top 8. So yeah.
Yeah, look, the Academy tends to... I'm just going to come out and say neglect animated films when it comes to Best Picture nominations. They usually get very hard done by, like, films like Toy Story and Shrek. Just they don't even get recognized.
Same
like,
thing with comic book movies.
crying shame. Yeah, comic book movies. Apart from The Dark Knight, I don't know that there's any comic book movie that probably deserves the nod. But that's a whole discussion for another day. In terms of Moana, if it's the dude from Hamilton who's been running the score, I don't see how this doesn't win Best Score. In terms of animated feature, it'll probably win Best Animated Feature because, to be honest, I'm not a huge fan of every other animated film that year. I know the world loves Finding Dory. Personally, I thought it was pretty average.
I agree.
You know, it's finding... What was it? Honest Trailers, I believe, said Finding Money, and I totally agree. Look, this film, on the other hand, looks really excellent. I'm very excited for it. The Rock, it's going to break in the dollars no matter what, which is all Disney needs it to do. But it is a Disney movie, so chances are the quality is going to be really great as well. Look, you said everything that needs to be said. I don't really think I can add anything to the discussion. Moana, Disney film, great quality. It's going to do well. Best Picture? Probably not. Like, history just says the Academy doesn't care that much for animated films. If it gets a nod, that would be nice. I gotta be honest, I don't see that happening. I think
you don't even think a nod?
I don't think it'll get
okay.
a nod. No, because that's just how the Academy works.
Okay.
They don't care. They gave it its own category so that they don't have to acknowledge them as main picture films because they don't want to. They wanted to give it to your Fox Spotlight films and all your other smaller indie category kinds.
That's why
films.
still is my left field pick because like
Yeah.
it could happen, but maybe
And, like,
maybe not.
And, like, the Academy acknowledging these smaller films, which are brilliantly executed but not many people saw, is a great thing. But at the end of the day, when your job is to pick the best movie of the year, you have to pick the best movie. And sometimes films deserve nominations that don't get nominated at all. Anyway, Nocturnal Animals. Alright.
Yeah, moving right along.
Yeah, moving right along. The critics are certainly eating this film up.
Yeah, kind of. Got 67 on the
Not
score.
everyone who I know who's seen the movie loves it, but maybe that's because they can't handle the multiple storylines thing. I don't know. Look, I'm excited to see it. Amy Adams and Jake Gyllenhaal, you know, what's not to, actually, to be honest, Amy Adams, maybe not. She seems to be she seems to be doing well this year, apart from Batman v Superman, obviously, which she actually filmed years ago. It's been finished for ages. Look, she's been doing very well on her other films this year.
Arrival.
Apparently, she's very good in Arrival, which we haven't got on this list.
Yeah.
I think that's the only other film she did this year. But for me, the real draw card here, apart from Michael Shannon, who appears to have done an excellent job, is Jake Gyllenhaal.
He plays two roles.
Yeah, who plays two roles in the one film. If you see him in Nightcrawler, he's excellent in Nightcrawler. He really
Underrated
draws
movie.
you in.
Super underrated movie. Not enough people saw
And
it.
I think the people who saw it really love it.
Yeah.
But then the problem is that not enough people saw it. It's a lot like The Nice Guys. It's excellent. The way he makes you almost emphasize with a psychopath is really fascinating, and to have him back in another big potential film like this is very, very exciting. He gets me very geared up for this film. I'm super duper keen. I kind of want to go in not knowing any more about it. I'm trying to shut it out so that when I go and see the movie, I get to just experience it for what it is. It's hard not to, though, because there's a lot of people raving about this. How can you not, really?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we haven't seen this yet. I think it's out here, but it's got like no showtime, so it's hard for us to like find a time to go see it.
Yeah.
Like I was looking at showtimes for this week, and like, oh, maybe we can go see Nocturnal Animals. Nope, 3:30 gold class, 9:30 normal session. I was like, go away. So, yeah, right. Like it's getting really hard done by here. Just in terms of just getting no screenings whatsoever. Which is a shame because apparently it's like pretty decent, and I don't think it'll get directional nods, but I think it'll definitely get acting nods. Only his second film apparently. Yeah, I don't reckon it'll get like directional or like technical nods, but like definitely acting nods, and I actually think Jake Gyllenhaal will win Best Lead Actor for his performance in Nocturnal Animals.
For his dual performance.
And will Michael Shannon win Best Supporting Actor? Maybe. I reckon he's got a good chance of winning Best Supporting Actor.
I mean, from what I've heard,
yeah,
it's gonna be
I've heard
tight.
it's really good. But
it's Vaughn. Watch out, buddy.
yeah, it's true. That's the other one I was thinking of. And then Amy Adams will get nominated for lead actress. Don't think she'll win, but that's
No,
right.
probably not.
We're saying all of this without seeing the movie, so take all of this with a massive grain of salt.
Take it with a pound of salt.
Just a
Probably.
big bag of salt.
This is just
And
us.
then just pour it over
This
yourself.
is just us raving. We're trying to get you all hyped for the Oscar season. That's the whole point of this. Moving on.
And then finally, our last movie is the other movie that we've seen on this list, which is also kind of it's not really a left field pick, but like maybe some other people would put different films instead of this film and Moana, but I've put Sully in. Just because, you know, it's Clint Eastwood directing a film starring Tom Hanks based off a real life scenario that didn't happen all that long ago.
I mean,
it's the Academy. They like
the Academy loves films.
They
like this,
love films like this.
IMDb rating's not that high.
Nor is the Metascore.
No, the Metascore's only 74. That said, we both thoroughly enjoyed this film.
I thought it was fine. Hacksaw Ridge was better.
Hacksaw Ridge was better, but yeah, look, there's a lot to love about Sully, and if there's anything the Academy loves, it's a true story starring one of its most bona fide actors, and supported by another one of its most bona fide actors, and then in the background is a bunch of its bona fide actors. This really is truly made for the Academy. It's almost like it was made by the Academy for the Academy. That's what it feels like. But it is in itself a very interesting film. You know, there's a lot to draw you in. There's a lot to enjoy. The acting by Tom Hanks and Aaron Eckhart is awesome. The direction is really great as well. It juggles a lot of different stories and themes at once and manages to pull it all together towards the end there. Excellent film. This came out a while ago.
Yeah, this was a really long time ago.
August, if I'm not mistaken.
September.
Yeah.
Apologies. Yeah, we saw the movie. We thought it was good. Go watch our review for full thoughts on it. And I would definitely expect it to get Best Director nominations and Lead Actor nominations. Don't think it'll get Supporting Actor nominations. Aaron Eckhart was good, but not
didn't have enough to work with, did he? No.
Yeah, he was only a small role. So yeah.
That's it.
Now, do you reckon we should try and guess what will win Best Picture?
To be honest, I've got no bloody clue. I was gonna say Hacksaw Ridge, but then you brought up that whole
Manchester.
Christian theme thing, and then if everyone's complaining about it that much, maybe it
Not
will
everyone's
hurt.
complaining about it. Only some very vocal minorities more.
Okay. Maybe La La Land. I don't
I'd
know.
say it's between Hacksaw Ridge, La La Land, and Manchester by the Sea. Maybe Edge of 17. Maybe. Depends how good it
We're
is.
gonna have to watch the movies and find out,
Yeah,
won't
we
we?
will. Anyway, all that being said, thinking about it, the Academy loves movies about actors, right? Or just movies about movies, right?
Yeah.
So, with that in mind, out of those, probably that little shortlist of 3 or 4, I reckon La La Land is going to win.
Yeah.
It's about an
Probably.
actress
It's about an actress.
set in LA.
As if that doesn't.
You heard it here first.
La La Land's gonna win Best Picture, guys. That's how. I mean, that's what I said, didn't I? I said
Yeah.
it was gonna be La La Land. So these guys are gonna be like, yes, we know. You said it 10 seconds ago. But for us, it's actually been like a couple of minutes.
That's only been a couple of minutes. It's been like 30 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
What a fight.
Anyway, hopefully you've seen some of these films. If you haven't, that's okay. Comment down below. Let us know what you think will win all of these various awards. What's going to win Best Picture in your mind? What films did you see this year that you think deserve recognition? We'd greatly appreciate that. We don't get many comments. If you watch, comment maybe, please. Anyway, that's alright if you don't. You can also tweet us if you'd like to have a discussion on these various things as well. You can tweet him at Edward Knight. You can tweet me at BenjWaters01. We have a Facebook page you can like as well, www.facebook.com/Working Title YouTube. You can go give that a like if you want. We post various different content up there that we don't usually post here on YouTube. We're gearing up into the summer now. We're all done with uni for the year. So hopefully the plan is to ramp up the content output as well. Obviously, you're watching this hopefully on YouTube. I don't know where else you're going to watch it. You can subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Obviously, that's if you enjoyed it. If you didn't, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But you can you can
If you didn't
subscribe.
enjoy it, you can leave.
There's our door. Go click somewhere else.
I mean, if it's in the top right hand, if the X button is in the top right hand corner of their screen, then it's like
Just
here,
tap it.
here.
Click. Gone. There. You happy? You don't even know because you can't hear me asking that question. But for the rest of you, subscribe. We'd greatly appreciate the support on that part. If you've been watching this long and you haven't gotten over our terrible outro yet, thank you so much for sticking around. We really appreciate your support. And until next time, guys, have a good one.